Well, greetings. I am Anthemous, and I am a rapper. Yes. Oh, shucks. Another one of those. Except, my music is really good. It's different than the kind of music that you hear on the radio, yet it's quality that you could hear on the radio. It is not backpack super encyclopedic, but they'll appreciate it also. I don't have a hood following, so booking me does not open the door to a frightful element, I guess you could say, a concerning element of society. And that doesn't even have to include violence. It can be something as small as people not paying for drinks and going out to their car and drinking because they don't have the mentality of going and supporting things. You know, they just don't have that. They're very selfish. I don't have fans like that. Bottom line. So, I've been doing this for 14 years. Full disclosure, the last couple of years I haven't been on the circuits. I've been doing music and, you know, putting it on the internet, and I've monetized my music through SoundCloud, so I get paid when my music on SoundCloud is played. And it's not a lot, but I'm trying to increase my market share by getting more spins. Besides that, I've been signed. I'm unsigned now. I don't want a label. I know everything. I know what I'm supposed to do, and I believe that touring and doing the live shows and hitting the circuits again is really what's going to be. It's going to separate the successful from the hobbyist, or the professional from the hobbyist. So I understand what it takes, especially with the FCC taking net neutrality, the Title II protections over ISPs away. You're gonna have to hit the pavement, you know what I'm saying, and grind it out. However, you know, there are courts all over the state that are trying to, sue for that, and they're trying to take that case to the Supreme Court to reverse the decision of the FCC. But I don't want to take chances, so this is what I do. I get in here and I do this, and I'm trying to use the internet as fast as, in a short amount of time before something happens. I just saw an ad for AT&T to get HBO for life with like a plan or something. I'm like, oh well, here it starts, right? Anyway, my genre is like, I'm a rapper and I'm proud of it, but I don't stand on stage and with 30 guys acting like we're tough and telling everybody in the audience we're gonna kill them or sell them drugs or whatever. I don't hold my crotch, I don't do those things. I perform on stage. I am a spectacle. I am spectacular. And if I'm sending it to a buyer who has been involved with me as Anthemous or me as a spearhead in the group Dream Killer University, you will know how I perform and the level that I bring to my performances. We were pretty big in 2010 and 2011, Dream Killer University. So big, other artists were using our band name to tag their music videos on YouTube and their content online, because they knew people were searching for us, which is a laurel that I will hang my hat on proudly. That is something that I am proud of. However, this is about Anthemous. I do have some artists that I work with that are very, hardworking, diligent, professional, and they're talented. And they would probably be my performance entourage. They would not be, on stage with me unless we're doing a group thing. But they are separate acts, so I could fill in a lot of time, and I don't need to go out and they all have decent followings, decent local followings. But I'm not trying to go to New York just yet. That's why I'm reaching out to my neighbors, the venues in my neighborhood, so to speak, in my region. Because we can muster up a crowd, and more than that, we have some pretty powerful guerrilla marketing techniques that we use online and with different mediums that we can exploit. We do it for very cheap because we get down like that. We're not lazy. I'm not lazy. But I've got good two or 3 hours without even looking for anyone else. But I still would look for somebody local. If it's not in my hometown, I'd still vet someone local to your area. So I wanted to make sure that you understood that. Now, without further ado, I want to get into the music, and we'll talk about the rest of this after my genre. Like I said, set list, clean lyrics, and possible writers. I also have my contact info right here on the bottom, anthemous.9@gmail.com. My number is 785-4089-130. I am the founder and president of Rap Veterans, which is an online site to help artists tour. And I'm getting my teeth wet. I'm cutting my teeth and getting my feet wet again so that I can practice what I preach. So, this first song, it's called Guess Who. It's a track that I would normally open up my set with, just to set the tone, get the energy right up there, and let them know I mean business. And it's a pretty cool song. I made all of everything. I do everything. So I record myself, I write the lyrics, make the beat, yada yada, chop the samples, do everything. So I'm proud of that too. Guess who?
Let's go! It's Anthemous. Hey, don't do it like this one. Woo! Y'all be clean on your side, you know what I'm saying? Templar, you crazy for this one, baby? It's me anyway, so I'm just kind of schizo. Yeah! Tell them boys to take 5, I'm in overdrive, I'm so damn deprived. Hijack the fly boys, make them skydive. Meteoric rise, and all the critics can say they see the sign. You let these whack rappers rob me blind. Kindergarten round, the boys so benign. Like cancer, please believe, I got an ace in the sleeve. I'm in the scene, working towards the lead. Now it's alright, it's okay. You can get behind the jam any time of day. Holding the K down, like I'm timid. And I ain't forgetting the haters gotta come and get it. I'm drawing Chi-Town, y'all just get the deuces. I'm damn sure getting around, y'all just got excuses. I shouldn't have got here, it's me against fate. He heard I got in through his glass in the fireplace. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
That was Guess Who as a snippet. I'm trying to keep this as short as I can because I want to mention things and I want to talk to you, and so you can get an idea of where this is, right? Where my head is. So you know that I'm not just some thug that believes he's also a rapper. This is a chosen profession of mine. This is not just a hobby. I do work, and that's my hobby, actually. So, real quick, my total set list right here, as you can see, I got 2.5 hours worth of live, high energy, music venue grade music, right? I won't be on stage rapping the Woe Is Me track to the slow beat. I'm not gonna be doing that because, and I have songs like that. Just so you know, if I am talking to a coffee house or something, I have clean lyrics, 45 minutes worth of clean music, no curse words, and it's still provocative, and it's still, I'm talented. That song, by the way, was clean. In fact, all the songs that I'm doing here coincidentally are clean. They don't have any curse words, and I still believe that I don't shave on the realism or the intensity of the song just because I don't use a curse word on it. There are songs I have curse words on it. I'm not profane in a gratuitous manner. If I have a curse word, I say it because it's what drives that point home in my rhyme at that particular time of the song. So, just to get that out of the way, I understand music very well, and I understand venues. I know what your fears are. I know what your concerns are. If given a chance to negotiate how to go about getting a date, I can allay those concerns because of through sheer professionalism, mind you, through sheer organization, and you understand who you're dealing with, or what you're dealing with. I'm a businessman, so I don't, do this because it's fun or a hobby or something. I do this because it's what I'm good at more than anything else. I'm really good at this music thing, and it just kind of sucks that I'm in Topeka and I'm not young as I used to be. That doesn't mean I'm not good though, right? All right, so next track. Let's go right back into that. So yeah, I got 2.5 hours worth of music myself. That's not including the guys that I also, said that I would be coming and they would be helping me with the show and making sure that I had, a lineup that was full of talent. These are guys that I personally vet. I let them into this studio. We are in my studio. Behind me is a picture of my grandfather from Mississippi, and he's got a cowboy hat on. He was a cowboy in the South, and those exist too, just so you know. And he was a black cowboy. That's neither here nor there. Real quick, I just want to say, I don't want you to be bored, right? So I don't necessarily need you to watch me. You can kind of play me in the background. I know you're very busy. Anybody that I'm sending this to is a busy person. So I don't, if you could just humor me and play it while in the background or something, I'm down with that. I just would really like for you to be able to have the sufficient amount of information for you to make an executive decision. Hopefully, after you see this video or listen to the music or hear my voice and make a decision like, okay, this guy might be somebody that we could work with. So I want to make sure that you have me, you understand me, and next track is called Let Me Know, and I just wanted to do this song. Essentially, I did this song on purpose. The fact that they were clean was just coincidental, but I wanted to do this song on purpose because it shows my versatility. I don't only just rap, I also sing. Now this song has auto-tune ripped through it, right? However, I sing this live just fine. It's not something I didn't need auto-tune. I'm not the best singer, but I can get that song across and people enjoy it. The beat is let's just do it, right? Let's get into it because we're already getting to 12 minutes. I didn't want to be that long, but I wanted to mention some things. Let me know.
I keep your picture, baby, right beside my bed. Something to remind me, keep you in my head. I'm imagining coming through my door. It's a catastrophe. You didn't come before, but now let's get it on.
So yes, I know if you were watching the video or anything or seeing the image on there, that is not me. I'm surrounded by a bevy of beautiful professional women. That's just a picture I found, and it just succinctly summated, it succinctly, summated what I thought that song was about was, just being an adored individual. So those were two of the songs, and we'll close out. I'll let you hear the full song of the of Wedding Crashers, which I think is a very, very cool song. It's going to be a song that I will try to clear the sample for, because it is an apparent sampling of Kanye West's Devil in a Blue Dress. It was a part in towards the end before Rick Ross came on, that he just had the violins and the guitar going, and I just took that, chopped it in half, and used the different parts for what I needed. And it's a really good song. But before we do that, I wanted to show you kind of the acumen of marketing that I can do. Not so much marketing, but promotion. So last time I did a show was in Lawrence at the Bottleneck. and we had about I don't know, 9 to 11 rappers, and they were all vetted, and this was during the time that I was signed, so we had a lot of press release on it. It was a very successful show. It was one of those shows that was so great that the Bottleneck decided to just kind of open their doors to more hip hop, and then they kind of it backfired on them because, you know, and I'm sorry if I opened your mind to hip hop. I don't want you to be in any precarious position with your venue. I just want you to book me. And when I call, please, you know, let me know if I can get a date in a few months. You know, that's what I would book far in advance, because I want to make sure it's done. Everybody's got full-time jobs. You guys are working. You don't want to have to worry about a deadline and have a show where I perform well in front of nobody and you don't make any money, and then you're like, yeah, we like you, but we're not gonna do this anymore because you're wasting our time. I don't want to do that. I want to give enough time to let any event that I do ferment in people's minds, right? But one of the things that we do, I created this video that had all the artists in it, and then if I could find their video, I took their video off of YouTube and chopped it and put my own beat on behind it and did all my graphics and, you know, just put everything together, and we put it on the Facebook page, we put it on the internet, and I made a QR code on the flyer, so if you hit the flyer with your phone and the QR code reader, the video would pop up for you. So you have the flyer, and you know how it's just the way things are done. But I want you to get an idea of, you know, what I bring to my own marketing and my own promotions. I don't necessarily need the venue to do anything, except if you're too far away and I have to mail you the flyers and posters for your venue. I don't want you to go around town doing that. We will go into town, you know, a day before, or, you know, if you're far enough and we have to hotel it up, then we'll be there a day before promoting and getting all the excitement going, and book our radio station visits and everything else that we need, right? But if I were to mail you the flyers or posters, that you could put them up in the venue near the door, whatever, you know, wherever you think would suffice, right? But this video is something that, you know, I did for the event, and it turned out really well because it was done, and I lost a lot of sleep. I still lose a lot of sleep. This music thing keeps you up at night.
The world is under attack at this very moment.
And I just want to make a comment real quick that those were all in-state artists, but they were from all over the place. I had guys from Overland Park, Kansas City, Emporia, Topeka, Lawrence, Manhattan, Salina, and Wichita. That first name, Animosity, came from Wichita. And if I asked him to do a show again, he would come back again because he was good and he is professional. He's very hip hop, you know, very hip hop. Any show that I do is going to be very geared towards just the music. It's not going to be geared towards the idea of a party that just some rappers are rapping on. I understand how those can be successful, but I also understand how that can draw the wrong kind of element. You know, if you tell people that this is a hip hop show, this is a showcase of artistry. It's not a party where we popping bottles and rapping over our own tracks. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, this last track is my closing. It's called Wedding Crashes. I'm really proud of it. It's a very nice song. But we're gonna get into that, and then I'll play the outro, and you will hear from me after I've sent this. I'll wait about a week and try to give a ring, and try to follow up and see how I was received. So here we go with Wedding Crashes, one of my favorites.
Correct the mundo. I poor chicks look like Telemundo, and I don't understand the words coming out their lips, but we ain't got to talk. Hop beside the whip. I admit, I'm planking like a stick. Shot town all the way down to my fingertips. MC be the league, all rippers. We driving this thing, y'all, just some bumper stickers. And I don't need their help to get me fly. They help as effective as a kick me sign. So what, me worry about these haters? They at the bar spending. I'm here to collect paper. Anthemous ain't new, baby. I'ma do what I do, baby. Swerving on your lane. I heard you getting married to the game. I crash these weddings if it's all the same. Is it all the same? Anthemous ain't new, baby. I'ma do what I do, baby. Swerving on your lane. I heard you getting married to the game. I crash these weddings if it's all the same. Of course it's all the same. I put my rhyme up, I'm in the lineup, and I'ma wild out till my time's up. Showstopper, them other cats cocker. Beats better than jock, rhymes better than floppers. Rock and roller, hold up, wait, what? I've been killing and ripping long before I had the stunts. Long before they had swag, I had it in the bag, and now they say they fly. I done been through that jet lag. Call me setback, them boys get back. Let me get scratched, then I can kick back. Then y'all can hit that. Pop off to an empty spot, rap to the next that get. That's gonna help a lot. Anthemous ain't new, baby. I'ma do what I do, baby. Swerving on your lane. I heard you getting married to the game. I crash these weddings if it's all the same. Is it all the same? Anthemous ain't new, baby. I'ma do what I do, baby. Swerving on your lane. I heard you getting married to the game. I crash these weddings if it's all the same. Of course it's all the same. All these rappers pissed off at me. It ain't my fault if you ain't just bringing some heat. I help you out, write a rhyme that could rock the game, but you need a second job, ain't going pocket change. Stop it, man. Why you so mean? Cause this cat's getting signed with no skill and low self-esteem. Assemble the team, take them on tour, and get a world what it's asking for. Yeah, I hear an encore, they need some more time. Chase me down like I'm wanted for some war crimes. Besides, got some chicks poolside, bonafide downs down the ride, but of course that's implied. Anthemous ain't new, baby. I'ma do what I do, baby. Swerving on your lane. I heard you getting married to the game. I crash these weddings if it's all the same. Is it all the same? Anthemous ain't new, baby. I'ma do what I do, baby. Swerving on your lane. I heard you getting married to the game. I crash these weddings if it's all the same. Of course it's all the same. Anthemous ain't new, baby. I'ma do what I do, baby. Swerving on your lane. I heard you getting married to the game. I crash these weddings if it's all the same. Is it all the same? Anthemous ain't new, baby. I'ma do what I do, baby. Swerving on your lane.